Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Australia, and welcome back to Tavern Talk. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Shall we start in Melee? Because I love this game so much. So let's continue. Oh. This one. Hello. Well, let's start like... Yeah, let's go straight at it. Hello, Cookie. How are you doing? Well, time. Hey, hello, welcome. Thank you for coming, Cookie. Hey, innkeeper, you have a parrot. There is a parrot. You have two parrots. Actually, this is a... Yeah, two parrots, or maybe a pigeon. I love what I'm seeing. Hey, Chrissy. Long time no see. So true. I have been pretty busy this hatching season. A lot to do. Yeah. The verse seems to be in a slight uproar, like something is amiss. I just can't figure out what. Animals often have six senses. A sixth sense, you know. They do indeed. Anyways, hand over the drink, will you? I see, Cookie, I see. Of course. What will be this time? Something for the wits again. You know me, something for the wits again? You know me well? Too well, I guess. That's the curse of being a regular. Eventually, I will have you all figured out. I hate to disappoint you, but you are wrong today. Am I now? Yes, I'm quite confident in the capabilities of my mind and wits. Of course. So, what I need instead is something to protect me from weather or foe. So I'm steel for any situation. That makes sense. I will see what I can do. She said weather or foe, didn't she? So, or just like tough. So just wanna freaking Smoking Heart, no. Frozen Lagoon. So just Frozen Lagoon it is then. A lot of this goes into the thing, goes into the mix. Maybe I could add like I could add like yeah, why not actually? Hey, drink one. One of my mistakes away, thank you. What about if I put one of these? Like, wait, no, not this one. This one. I don't know why I feel like frost will be good. One of these there, and then just like put a little bit of this. Frozen like good with a good infusion. Why not? I wonder if they're gonna want this or just want the... They just want the Frosted Lagoon. I might take this away actually. Let's just do the Frosted Lagoon as it should be done and done. And be done with the Frosted Lagoon. Just put it in. Come on. There we go. Frosted Lagoon. Regular Frosted Lagoon. Click. They didn't ask for a tea, they asked just for a regular one. Liquid steel, just a bit more digestible. This is like what I needed for my trip. Where are you headed anyways? Oh, to the island of Boreas. I want to reconnect with some friends at the annual Borean Art Convention. Isn't Boreas difficult to reach? Not exactly a place known for its population. The convention is special, especially for creatures like sylvans, spirits, trolls, and the like. They also be electing the scariest monster for the next issue of Screech magazine. That sounds exciting. It will be a sight to behold for sure, but do you know what I'm most excited about? Nymphs, gnomes. Gnomes? I got to meet a gnome on Boreas. I got yet to meet a gnome on Boreas. They're pretty shy, but they craft cute little trinkets. Always wanted to have one for my tavern. If I run into a gnome, I will buy a trinket for you. Now that we know what I will be excited. Now that we know what I'll be excited for, how about you? The geysers and hot springs, especially around this time of the year, when the mornings are still a bit chilly, and the sun tickles the skin on the horizon. That sounds lovely. I'm sure those things will be nice muses too. Bet. I'm bringing an extra set of paints this time so I don't run out again. I mean, Fable taught me how to make some from flowers and berries, but Borean flora isn't suitable for things like that. Seems like you're well prepared either way. Absolutely. How are the birds doing apart from being in distress? Well, the cinnamon green checked canaries are growing up to be such a lovely bunch. I can't wait to release them back into the wild once they are strong enough. With your care, they will be ready in a heartbeat. I'm guessing you are taking Ruby and Merlin along to the convention? Of course. As for the others, I obviously can't take them with me. But I asked Fable to look after everyone. In exchange, I will teach them how to grow zucchini. Speaking of which, I wanted to leave my keys under their doormat. Sorry for the short stay, but I gotta hurry or else I will miss my boat. It's quite the walk to their treehouse. Hello, Melody! Hello, Melody! Hello, 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 hola, 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 hello, 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 hello! 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 How are you doing? Hello! Come on, hello! But you don't want to have to compensate me for that, do you? I wouldn't mind, but I also don't want you to be late to your convention. Well then, so long, Innkeep. See you soon. Should we call the Innkeeper, not the Innkeep? Well. Fable, my beloved. Give me a second though, I want to read some of the lore, because I said that in the last one. So, let me see. Let's start with the Amber Island. What are they? Let's read some lore, let's get into this world. The Amber Islands are a group of islands to the south, below the Gulf of Fog. They consist of the island of Dalwell, the Copper Archipelago, Morlian, and Niverdove in the south. The climate of this island is very warm, allowing for lush forests and sprawling flower fields, not to mention gorgeous waterfalls. The title Amber Islands come from their golden orange trees that reflect a warm, gentle light when approached from the horizon. Awesome, what is this place? The Copper Archipelago. The Copper Archipelago is quite a mysterious location since it borders the Sea of Fog. The islands are usually covered in dense fog, shocking, making travel extremely dangerous and inaccessible to most. This, along with changes in tides and winds, make it difficult to escape once anyone has made it to the coast. It seems to be full of the same orange and golden flora the other islands of the Ember Islands are, but because of the fog, their shimmering is usually more dull during sunsets. It's due to this muted phenomenon that the area received the name the Copper Archipelago, although some people claim it's because of the orange copper mines on the islands instead. This is entirely untrue, and simply a hoax that some city folks come up with. What is this? Morlia. Upon the secluded island of Morlia stands a mystical, enormous wizard tower that defies the bounds of conventional architecture. Its silhouette pierces the sky with an eerie elegance, almost looking like a beyond mortal construction. There are tales of a wizard residing in the wizard tower, which seems like a natural conclusion to draw. Few dare to travel upon Morlia's beaches, fearing to disturb the potential spellcaster. Maybe if they did, they'd actually know more about them. What about this other place over here? Fair weather. Since Dalwell was never officially conquered by the Republic nor the Megocracy, they currently both strongly believe it to be their territory. This means they cannot agree on the name either. Dalwell or the Abandoned Isles. It is quite a heated topic of debate. Recently, various fake creatures have made their way through the Avalon portal on Dalwen and have found a home on its strange shores. To make things more complicated, they now also stake claims to Dalwen. Their settlement, called Fairweather, is well inside and around the Horizon Tree, a giant sequoia tree that the portal to Avalon had opened inside of. Niverdove. The southern island of ENvtubers has, not quite some time now, been an alleged defensive military outpost of the magocracy. ENvtubers is not densely populated, but only a couple of military camps and fortresses occupying it. The magocracy is located on a different continent in the tropical southwest. Over the centuries, they have expanded more and more towards Pessoa, but are on neutral terms with the Republic for now, despite the rumors of basically Ember Island. So I should be back now, I think. Yeah, I'm back now, perfect. Well, welcome back. The Ember Island, for what I see, I was reading the ENvtubers, basically is a freaking military outpost for the magocracy, so mages doing mage stuff and trying to expand, that's the thing. Let's go now to Boreas. Boreas is an island group in the west of Pessoa. Because of the great western streams, this area is incredibly hot and humid. Large forests with immensely tall trees can be found all over this island. This might make for a beautiful view, but also incredible difficult traveling conditions. As such, no real permanent settlement has been built there yet. Currently, the area and the mainland are working together on exploring Boreas. During one of their expeditions, one of the islands snatched the nickname Severed Wilds due to its wildness. During Boreas nights, one can occasionally see sparkling auroras lighting up the sky. There are few things more beautiful. What is this? Abandoned Dragon Temple. I want to go. Concealed within the deep forests of the Severed Wilds, the last Pessoan expedition to explore the area found the entrance of an old, long-forgotten dragon temple. Much of it seems to be underground, and the entrance collapsed so severely that the expedition team only recorded its location before immediately turning back onto their intended path. Academic rumors speak of an ancient age and alleged murals of the great sea serpent, the dragon Leviathan. However, they have yet to present any concrete proof of the true subject of the temple devotion. It is also unknown who might have built this temple. Maybe the island was not devoid of civilization once, or maybe the temple was not built by humanoids at all. A future expedition may tell. Magical Lake? Question mark? Magical Lake? Deep within the heart of the jungle, in a clearing of untamed wild magic, lies a strange shining lake. The lake is beautiful, with iridescent flora and glowing water that mirrors the sky and stars above. A magical creature seems to call the center of this mystical energies home, manipulated the untamed magic of the jungle to live in a peaceful life deep inside the forest. Not a single mainlander has ever visited the lake, though, so no one knows yet if these stories are true, nor who or what lives in the mystical lake. What the last one? Lonesome Lagoon. Nestled deep within the southern island of Boreas, the Lonesome Lagoon is a mystery to most. Its waters shimmer with a surreal light, creating an illusion of a swirl, a vortex, or perhaps a portal. There are stories about dangerous entities residing within the Lonesome Lagoon, which is why the handful of adventurers who have been to Boreas did not dare to delve that deeply into its secret. According to stories of sailors passing by, you can sometimes hear a silent, haunting melody coming from the lagoon on nights when the water glows unnaturally, warning away everyone who dares to enter. Okay, let's go now to check out the area. The area, located on one of Pessoa's northwest islands, was once a small country of its own. When the kingdom of Pessoa reshaped itself into a republic not too long ago, the area joined forces with the new nation in a historical union. The Dirians are closely responsible for the main trade routes of the Pessoan Sea, and pride themselves on their diplomatic accolades and beautiful landscapes, with its moderate climate and endlessly rolling fields. The area makes for the ideal travel destination if you're looking for a low-risk adventure. What is this? Sky Peaks. On the northeastern side of the island, the land reaches skyward with impressive peaks standing taller than any other mountain on the island. The locals call them the Sky Peaks because the mountaintops reach all the way to the sky. For some reason, the internet dies constantly on me, because why not? Well, basically, super giant cliffs. If you get to the top, you can see the shore of the other continent. Amazing. Beautiful and beautiful. Beautiful read, by the way. So let's go for the next one. Twin Borough. Once there were 2 cities on either side of the big river delta. Over the years they became one connected city, which is why nowadays they are called the Twin Borough. The Twin Borough is an important location for trade, full of market squares and many assorted wares from all over the continent. Trading guilds and taverns line the streets from the cliffs to the harbor. While both sides of the city maintain their own distinct flair, the city's people feel deeply intertwined by the many bridges connecting their 2 halves. Amasa. Amasa is the second most important port city on the entire continent and therefore stands as the capital of the area. At the heart of the city lies the Great Harbor, where boats from all over the world are docked. Amasa is a diverse mixture of many different cultures, with people from all over Asteria calling the city home. With many sailors claim the best taverns for seafarers are located in Amasa. A seasonal contrast to the hectic life in the city are the outskirts, which are full of farmlands and for crops and cattle. So this is basically, Amasa is basically Carthago from Roman times, basically. Highlands then, he's Scottish. The northern island of Pessoa, known as the Highlands, is not part of the Republic of Pessoa, though they are prominent trading partners. The Highlanders are on friendly terms with the Pessoans, but they look down on the Derians for giving up their sovereignty. Due to the wide mountains, the northern part of the Highlands is very difficult to traverse, but it makes for a great location for both survival training and sledding competitions. Even further to the north are several smaller islands in the cold and icy tundra. They form their own small nations called the Credal Empire, and now gaze southwards toward the highlands and their resources. Oh, war is on the horizon everywhere. This one is a freaking ruin. Dragon Temple of Ur. Oh, Ur, what a beautiful name. Oh, beautiful name, Mesopotamia. Oh my god, I love it. Cloaked between several cliffs across the outspread woods of the eastern half of the island lies an old temple dedicated to the elder dragon Ur. While the temple is not yet abandoned, it is an ancient relic of eras gone by. Most statues of ancient noble dragons guard the entrance of this majestic temple, and murals carved into its walls tell stories about legends of yore. It is well defended and not open to most travelers, sparking rumors of what might be hidden inside. What about Barrica? Barrica is probably the place where the northerners live. Between the rugged landscape of the highlands, the city of Barrica is a prime example of resilience. Old stone walls surround the city and protects the inhabitants from all the dangers they might face. With their reputation as strong and capable fighters, however, the people of Barrica don't really need any additional protection. In the fall, they celebrate the annual Glow Festival, a spectacle that transforms the city with warm and stunning colors. Streets full of lanterns flicker in the cold that late fall night. While it is very cold in the winter, during late spring and summer, the island gets surprisingly warm, to the point where, except for the up in the mountains, any ice and snow will melt away. I love this, I love to read, I love reading. Let's go for Mossbury. Let's go all the way around and then we go to the center. The southern island of Mossbury is actually a peninsula. Oh yeah, it is. There it is, look at it. It's slightly connected there. Probably, but this is connected with the low tide. Because of the strong tides, the coast on the southern and eastern side of the peninsula changed drastically. Yep, it did, like I say. Due to the peculiar arrangement, the coast is full of mud and shallow bodies of water with tidal flats and wetlands. The sea around Mossbury is called the Great Water Highway, since it connects to a nature farther away to the southeast called Bielos. Bielos is the most important trading partner of the Republic. Apart from trading, knowledge about astronomy, mathematics, and alchemy is shared in details between the two nations. Great, now tell me about this one. Underwater. In the northern Mossbury region, just south of the Moon Swamp, lies Underwater, a coastal city where the entire lives of its people are dedicated by the ebb and flow of the tides. During the peak of high tide, the town's lower roads become submerged, transforming them into canals navigable only by boats. As the tide recedes, submerged streets re-emerge, revealing a glimpse of the marine life existing within the winds of the ocean. Underwater is a city that blurs the lines between land and sea with each tidal change, and stands as a proud monument to the coexistence of modern society and nature's flux. Borkham. The city of Borkham is a port city, a haven for wanderers and retired adventurers seeking rest. Its climate is pleasant and warm, with only the strong coastal tides creating occasional difficulties. Fishermen tell stories of their catches, while travelers in busy taverns swap tales of all the adventures they had in the times past. The city harbor is full of life, as boats venture forth to explore the coastline and the nation Bielos in the Far East. All in all, the city is much calmer in comparison to the port city of Suffolk, and because of this tranquility, many adventurers decide to spend their final chapters in Borkham. Cute. Next. Wait-and-See. The Wait-and-See near Borkham is a very popular vacation spot, especially for retired adventurers. The coast has a unique atmosphere depending on the ocean tides. During low tide, the sea reveals a network of sandbanks and tidal creeks. Due to these tidal motions, the coast looks different every year, and slowly but surely changes more over time. Mud is pretty much everywhere, and there are public mud baths for spa treatment available in some villages on the coast. The Wait-and-See is known for its rich flora and fauna, especially birds, duck, geese, seals, and even flamingos. Lately, many shrimps can be found in this area, much to everyone's amusement. Great. Now let's go for the Moon Swamp. We're gonna go to the Northern Republic later. Let's go for this and then go to the center. Moon Swamp. The Moon Swamp is a swamp area connected to the Dark Marsh. More swamps. Great. Its name comes from the mythical area within the Moon Swamp, where allegedly all 7 moons reflect in a pool of clear water all at once. These moon pools are a place only few have seen, and its physical rather than metaphorical reality is a highly contentious topic. The swamp is very tricky to traverse, since even during daytime it's entirely covered in a thick fog, only getting worse with bad weather. While the Moon Swamp is beautiful at times, many adventurers do not venture far into it, valuing their safety over a through tour. The Dark Marsh. The Dark Marsh unfolds across its landscape as a menacing area in constant twilight. The murky waters deep inside the Moon Swamp send shivers down the spine of anyone who will dare make it this far. Navigating its waterways require constant caution, for the mist creates illusions that distort reality and guide travelers into the murky depths, never to be seen again. Somehow, nights in the Dark Marsh are far more tenebrous than anywhere else. Perhaps it is because the moon pools are claiming so much of the iridescence for themselves. Could this be due to the portal to the Twilight Chasm, rumored to be open within them 3 decades ago? The Nightmare Realm would probably be ravenous for the light. Wish I could play D&D. Me too, Vector, me too. Welcome, Vector. This is beautiful, I love to read. This one now. Darkwood Thicket. In stark contrast to the Pale Woods, the Darkwood Thicket is a looming mysterious woodland area shrouded in, you guess it, fog. The woods resonate with an eerie stillness, broken only by the occasional haunting calls of nocturnal creatures. The air carries a sense of foreboding towards the Moon Swamp waiting further south. As daylight struggles to reach through the thick flora, the atmosphere becomes creepy and sinister. Despite appearances, it seems that no real danger comes from the thicket, which is why the Republic leave it as a natural border between the fields close to the capital in the north and the far more dangerous moon swamps in the south. Okay, what is this? Marrow Castle. Marrow Castle is an all-impressive castle atop the rocks of the Witch Wrath Peaks, a section of the Riolitz mountain range. It meets, well, there is always homebrew D&D and a voice chat in Discord. Indeed, there is, Savage, indeed there is. We could totally do that one day. One day, maybe. It would be cool. We need a person, but it's just a fun with the right people. Indeed it is. Indeed it is, Savage. Indeed it is. Marrow Castle is an all-impressive castle atop rocks. Its mist-cloaked silhouette gives every adventure an unsettling feeling, especially in combination with the countless vampiric myths surrounding its doorstep. Rumors tell about vampire nobility calling the castle their own, and many attribute the morbid decoration of its surroundings to this mysterious and possibly ancient inhabitant. And hey there, Evelyn. On a mild summer morning, a senile vampire came to look for its cave. Yeah, that. Then we're gonna go and Sayai Plains. What about this one? Oh, this one is big. I love lore. The eastern part of the Republic is full of impressive plains and prairies. It's connected to the western half by the Silver Pass reaching across the southeast to the big harbor city of Soford. The inner part of the plains have only a few small villages and travelers' outposts compared to the edge, which is full of petite towns and coastal cities. The plains have many fascinating fauna to speak of. Some animals are trained by locals, and some bigger ones are even used as mounts. Many people living in the prairie are mercenaries by trade. They offer armed escorts through the plains, assistance for inexperienced adventurers, and they have open partnership with several adventuring guilds. Rumor has it, some mercenaries are even bounty hunters. What is this mountain? Silver Pass is the most important road to the entire Republic. It connects the western and eastern halves via a path traveling straight through the Dolben mountain range. The Silver Pass is the best and only reliable way to connect both sides of the continent, which is why the Republic spares no expense to ensure the pass is as secure as possible. Nearby, deeper into the Dolben Mountains, lie the Scarlet Caves, which are so dangerous that only mining experts like dwarves are permitted to enter. Gravel Mac. The Gravel Mac Mountains look like a very sharp, pointy rocks jutting out of the ground like spears being thrust into the earth. The mountains mark the northeast edge of the Sayae plains and block the way further north into the Forbidden Valley like a natural gate. The Gravel Mac lies completely barren and desolate, lifeless and silent. Lightless and silent. No flora can be seen upon rocks, no fauna moving across its terrain. Despite all of this, some might find the Gravel Mag tranquil, not terrifying, but instead rather calm and relaxing in its own eerie way. Dimale. On the eastern side of the Sayae Plains lies Dimale, a vibrant hub where commerce is combined with textile craftsmanship. London. When merchants come through the Silver Pass from the western part of the nation across the Sayae Plains, Dimale is usually the first stop before moving on towards Sorford. Dimale is well protected by local Sayan mercenaries, making sure even hectic days run smoothly. There is a special peacekeeping mercenary team called Ayav's Group in contact with the authorities in Suffolk. The name comes from their founder, Ivac, who helped clear the main roads for travelers for years to ensure safe travels. Or maybe this is not necessarily London, maybe it is like the Netherlands in the past. Flanders. Maybe. Like, we're a great dungeon master. Probably I will, I don't know, I never tried. I don't know, I don't have high hopes. Maybe I will not. I have no idea. Suffolk. Situated majestically within the eastern end of Pessoa, Suffolk thrives as an impressive harbor city. It boasts the biggest port in the entire Republic, putting ENvtuberian ports to shame. Behind this port lies Lake Suffolk, a beautiful sanctuary connected to a wide open river that flows into the Promising Bay, as the local like to call it. Suffolk is a trade hub between the Republic of Pessoa and the nation Bielus in the far east and is quite popular around wizards and other mages. Now, let's go to the Forbidden Valley. What about this one? The Forbidden Valley is a beautiful, it's a terrifying landscape in the very northeast of Pessoa. As it is nearly untouched by people, its stunning nature, lush with megafauna and flora, is in full deadly display. Due to its unique ecological conditions and strange natural magic, its environment is incredibly difficult for any mortals to thrive and survive in. Hence, most humanoids you will find around the Forbidden Valley are either curious researchers, brave or foolish adventurers, and the disciples of the Aperture, members of the Order of Starlight, who protects the inhabitants, the still young temple of the who protect and inhabit the still young temple of the Astral Portal. There we go. I use Vector as a character in the game. I mean, episodes are cool. The only way to enter the Forbidden Valley is through a pass from the Sayae Plains, going around the poisonous Dead Man's Lake. What is this? Ankmar Outpost. Oh no, well, let's go actually to this one over here. Rock Wilby. The Rock Wilby mountain range is a section of Dolbemer with the appearance of large inverted earthen scars, racing into the sky. It is located north between the burning peaks of the Fearsome Mountains and the Forbidden Valley. It's because of this mountain range that the Forbidden Valley is only accessible from the south. So from here. Akmar Outpost. Akmar Outpost is the only settlement in the Forbidden Valley. While calling it a settlement will be too generous, it's more like a fortified camp. The outpost is named after Akmar, the leader of the first expedition that successfully ventured into the Forbidden Valley. Or rather, the first group that went there and returned. The later seems like the more important part. The safest way to get to the Forbidden Valley, though safe still means horribly dangerous and not recommended unless absolutely necessary, is Akmar Passage, on the east side of the Grave of Gravelback. However, one should be careful not to fall into Dead Man's Lake or on the way, a large sprawling open lake full of poisonous water. Jesus Christ. Aperture. The Aperture is a dragon temple dedicated to the Lady of the Gilded Lake and was built only a few decades ago. Within the jungle's verdant heart, Cassiopeia's temple stands like a gracious sentinel in an otherwise harsh and hostile environment. Guarded at its center is the only portal to the astral plane, the reason why Cassiopeia worshippers have chosen this as their stronghold. Not much is known about the temple since no one else lives in the Forbidden Valley. The Order of Starlight aren't exactly a talkative bunch either. A pity. So, portals, all of those things. I love this lore, it's amazing. I already see this. We need to go to the... Let's go for the South Republic then and then to the north, because in the north we are there. Southern Republic. This southern part of the Republic sprouts numerous fields and forest as well. Its many towns and cities are connected by the many roads travelers use on a daily basis. You will also find the Republic heart and capital, Themis, here. Oh, here's the capital, damn it. Politically speaking, the Republic is still in its early stages of development, and it's only just restructured itself into a republic a couple of decades ago. But at the very least, it has managed to keep its capital consistent since then. What do we have in the north? Windmore. Along the coastline lies Windmore, which is constantly embraced by a gentle breeze. Windmills adorn the skyline, grinding more grain than any other city on the continent. Windmore has an exclusive deal with the capital to send their grain through the Pale Woods and straight into the capital. It's a haven for every windmill enthusiast or folks who love freshly baked bread. The laughter of locals at the marketplace or the harbor is carried by the coastal breeze, creating a distinct feeling of home. Now we're going into the cute parts of the place. The rest of the place are all haunted or horrible or dangerous. Pale Woods. In between the villages of the western coast of the Republic lie the Pale Woods, an extensive forest land stretching all the way towards the fields in front of the capital. Birch trees stand tall and slender, their pale trunks shimmering in the sunlight. Back in the day, the Pale Woods were a lot bigger, but many trees were cut down for wielding and crafting over time. Only one big road was built through the forest, to form a connection to the various villages and the capital. While the main road exudes calm feelings during the day, the deeper parts of the woods still gave travelers the eerie instinct to stay out of the labyrinthine forest. Let's go to the south. Erobe. Erobe is located at the foothills before the imposing mountain range Rhyolitz. Its architecture gives off a rustic charm. The city is big enough to stretch all the way down to the bay, which is a big visual contrast to the hills and rocks further up the southern mountains. The town's vibe is in keeping with the rest of the land. Its markets are adorned with local crafts, taverns full of laughter and tales of adventures, and streets busting with energy of those who call these lands their home. There are rumors that Erobe might sit upon an area with unusual magical energies, leading to the belief that many creatures are naturally attracted to it, such as werewolves and fairies. Let's go to the freaking capital, Themis. Themis, the capital of the Republic, lies at the heart of the realm. The majestic city has a unique architectural style, with several large houses, cathedrals, temples, and an enormous clock tower at the center of Plaza. Milan. The capital was built around the roots of the Either tree. Either tree, there we go. That are visible at the alleged very center of Gaia. Parts of the city were built entirely into the holy tree, though some of the roots remain sort of remains untouched due to their toughness and the people's general unwillingness to permanently destroy any parts of the Holy Sanctuary. The mood of Tennis is a diverse mix of cultures, traders, scholars, and craftspeople. Okay, let's go now to that one. North Republic. Northern Republic. The Republic of Pessoa is Pessoa's primary nation. It is geographically and culturally divided by the large mountain range of the Dolberen stretching over a significant portion of the continent. The Republic's western side is so expansive, it is divided into the northern and southern half. The Northern Republic is full of lush forests and mangroves. Coastal cities are important trading hubs for the islands in the west, like Diria or the Highlands. Even further north are the Fearsome Mountains, a giant and fairly dangerous mountain range to explore, partly due to the semi-regular volcanic activity. Okay, let's go to further. Ashen Grove. The Ashen Grove is the largest forest on the entire continent. It's a magical forest with a mysterious fog that shrouds the woods as soon as the sun vanishes from the horizon. No one really knows why said fog calls the Ashen Grove's home. Many attribute it to the Sylvan spirits, and the Veil to the spirit realm, being especially thin at night. A clan of elves watches over the Ashen Grove, each of them guarding certain parts of the forest. Since they know the forest intimately, they also ensure that no one has to walk through it alone. The shores of the west of the forest is called the Quag Mangrove, a dangerous place even most of the elves avoid. Rumor has it that some gruesome, brutal beast lives there. Great, that must be the one. The one that drowns you. Tragarin. Tragarin has a very unique charm to it, with expansive fields of wheat that sways in the breeze all around town. You're back, Lembus, welcome back, I'm reading. Yeah. The fields yield so much harvest that some of it is exported to cities beyond, even up to the capital. Its pumpkins are quite popular too. In addition to various plants, there is also an abundance of farm animals around, like sheep, cows, and chickens. Amidst the idyllic serenity, the entire towns look optimistically into the future, knowing together they can overcome any and all problems that might hit their way. Next one, Zenith. The town this tavern belongs to is Zenith. Oh, here we are, that's us. Zenith itself is a small but warm and welcoming town. It has a quiet marketplace, small guild houses, and a beautiful Gaia temple. Close by is the Crystal Lake, which delivers high-quality drinking water from the mountains. A lot of people pass through here on their quest for adventure, trade, or purpose. In Zenith, friendships are forged, alliance sealed, and destinies begun. It's the perfect place for a friendly little tavern. What do we have in the inn? Oh, here we are. Wayfarer's Inn. The Wayfarer's Inn stands atop a hill overlooking the bustling town of Zenith. Because of the vantage point, you can even see the capital Themis in the distance when you look out of the tavern's main window. The cozy tavern welcomes travelers and locals alike and offers some well-deserved rest from the hectic life of adventuring. Along with said rest comes magical drinks which can enhance the abilities of young and old heroes alike, allowing them to master any quest with ease. Despite its great reputation, the tavern has remained a small affair, making it a comfortable spot to ruminate your worries. I also hear the innkeeper is a cutie, which is a big plus! Great! Well, we can read it all, and I loved it. I love everything of this. I adore it. I adore it. Okay, so let's continue then. Let us continue. Hello, Fable! Do you like this game? A lot. Good evening, Fable. Did you have a good day? I did. I visited Mr. Dragon and the other werewolves. Told them about Caroline's quest and the Wyvern Chimera. Oh, so you heard about that. She told me before she left, in case she kicked the bucket. She told me some things to pass on to Mr. Dragon that I can't repeat here. I think she's happy he's back. Oh, the mechanics of making quests with rumors. Yeah, it's really cool indeed. It's really cool. It's really cool that. I think so. Do you have tea with the werewolves? Of course. We had a grand time together. I mentioned how much fun I had with the moon signs. So they talked to me more about the stars and their hidden meanings. Which stars? Both sets. They specialize in Cassiopeia. You know, the night sky constellations on the astral plane and all. The music can get repetitive sometimes. Well, it's a long game, and I don't think they went fully into the music part, like super, like putting all the money into it. Look at all of this. The art is the center masterpiece. I know the music can get repetitive, and music is very important, but still. But they have one astrologer who knows a lot about the reflections in the pools of the primordial sea. And she promised to teach me about that too. Oh, I can't wait to learn about how the sea mirrors, echoes, and distorts the constellations. That's how she pitched it. Exciting, right? Very. That's what I thought. So well... What is it, Fable? I may or may not have finished that little gift I was talking about yesterday. Or rather, that Caroline was talking about. You know, the little keepsake from my time with the werewolves. Yes, I recall. A reminder of my very first successful quest. I just didn't know if you... I like trinkets. Oh. What is it? It's a piece of embroider of a constellation. Embroidery? The werewolves taught me how to do it. Don't play this game with a calm game music as a playlist I found on YouTube. It really proves it. Probably. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm reading out loud. I don't get tired of the music because I have my own voice also in the background. Maybe that's one of the reasons why I don't get tired of the music. But yeah, if I were reading this on my own, probably the music will get repetitive. But the fact is that because the music is repetitive, it's exactly to actually like put the emphasis on this side, on this triangle here that I'm putting down. The dialogue and the character, that's all the focus is. So you don't get distracted by the music. I guess the music is fine in that regard. But yes, they could add a couple more of tracks if you have played through and through Columbus. They probably could add a couple more tracks if you find that to be like a little thing that they could improve, which is great. Always say game developers why they can improve. And why they nailed it. They nailed it in Whirlwind, I will say. And I click it without knowing. God damn it. Let me see what. I imagine it to be a constellation from a faraway realm. There we go. I imagine it to be... Oh no, that wasn't the one I read. While astrology told us stories and myths about the stars and their twin reflections, I imagine it to be a constellation from a faraway realm. I call it the Little Dipper. It does look a bit like a Little Dipper. I think it also be a Big Dipper. I think it also be a Big Dipper. Why not? A Big Dipper? Last time I checked, stars weren't known to be very small. Do you think there is a world somewhere out there with a constellation called the Big Dipper in the night sky? Probably. There might be. Maybe the Big Dipper is part of a larger constellation. A bear, for example. A bear? Inky, I think you might be the one dreaming something up. Most likely. Are you fond of the stars surrounding us? Kind of. I do look to watch them from time to time. Oh, really? Do you prefer the stars of the astral or the primordial sea? The astral sounds fun. Really? That's surprising. Then again, you do help people change, just like Cassiopeia. You will have to give me your birth data soon, so I can calculate your birth chart. If that's okay with you, of course. It is. I'll write it all down for you. That's great. Thank you. I think you may be a double jack now. Are you? We'll see. We will. Until then, care for a drink to wind down? Or something more zesty, perhaps. A drink, please. I think I have figured out how to make my own zest. Happy to hear that, Fable. Okay, Vector! Okay, have a good time! Yeah, go! But drinks? Not sure how to make those just yet, especially those with the right balance. I will still have to make the rounds around the grove later. So, could you make me something that will keep me awake and agile? Do you think you could... Do you know me well enough to guess what I might need? Do you think? I could use a reminder. Of course. Try with dexterity. Got it. Swift Strike should do the same bet. Thank you. One more. Yeah, Swift Strike, I knew it. So, keep her awake, she says. So, Swift Strike is most for dexterity adventure grants agility, speed, on a back accuracy, on a test ring in order to be delicious. You count, no. What is to keep you with that? The spoken heart, bring your confidence and boosting rate. Start around the perfect combination of defense and drink, blah blah blah. Now Swift Strike, go for Swift Strike. Let's go for what the lady asked. The lady asked Swift Strike she will have. Put the drink into the thing. Perfect. And now a little bit of intelligence. And then a little bit of defense. To give it that delicious thing. Dragon is really cute. The dragon is super cute. Look at this. I love you, dragon. And Andu loves me too. Beautiful. Ding! Swift Strike, there we go. Here you have it. The Swift Strike. Here. Thank you. This is delicious. You always know what I need. I think you may also need a break. So maybe stay a while before heading back. Sounds like a good idea. We'll just idle here a bit if that's okay. Always. Enjoy your rest, Fable. Thank you. Oh my, what are you doing here, vampire guy? Greetings, innkeeper. My greetings to you. Greetings, Kyle. Greetings, green creature. Greetings, Mr. Vampire. Oh, how polite. Are you enjoying your drink? I am, thank you. Then I shall leave you to its inspiring aftertaste. Innkeep, say, did you move your inn by any chance? It took me hours to find it. I did not. Are you sure? I believe new alleyways may have formed themselves around your establishment. With widening paths and dark corners. Anything could be hidden within them. Like a vampire? No, silly snag, I don't need to hide. Except during games of hide and seek, I am very good at those. Maybe the inn wanted to play around with you. Mayhaps, but it underestimated my skill. As a 3-time hide-and-seek world champion, I will never lose to such a jungling of an inn. It's not that young. The wood isn't even rotting yet, dear innkeeper. The wood isn't even rotting yet, dear innkeeper. It still has many eons ahead of it. I like the sound of that. As a celebration of a match well won, may I offer you a drink? Yes, I think that would be well deserved. Has that delicious blood of yours make it into the menu yet? Not yet. Shame. Then I shall have some of the flock's blood again, please. It does make my bones feel more sturdy. Coming right up. Oh my god. Sturdy bones. Remember what you can eat is the oath. Oh my. Southern brawl. Put it all in, come on now. Yes. This guy is really chill, I like him. Yeah, he's amazing. Best vampire ever. The only problem is he just wake up from eons of sleep, so he doesn't understand where he's at. Southern Brawler, go! Vampire, here you go. There you got it. Some fox blood for your bones. Enjoy. Oh, this is perfect, innkeep. The only thing that could make me happier will be a drink lovingly titled the Innkeeper's Pain. Keep dreaming, Count Dracula. Speaking of dreams, how is the retrieval of my cape coming along? Swimmingly. Well, actually I think there's very little water involved. I wouldn't be so sure. My dear Evelyn has a beautiful pond filled with long-toothed spine guppies in her courtyard. It's her pride and joy. I will hope no one is swimming in that. But I have sent someone on your quest. I am sure he will return soon, and you and your cape will be reunited. Marvelous. Speaking of inseparable teams, where is Rhea? Oh, she's taking the day off. She demanded vacation time, so I say she could choose any day, and she chose today. I was going to also take a day off and spend her vacation with her. But when I wanted to follow her to the market, my sleeve caught on fire, and my hand, and my hair. So I was forced to stay back, due to my allergies. The weeping Amaryllis pollen is very bad this time of year. I believe that was the sun, Kyle. And the sun is also bad for vampires, Kyle. It is? Yes. Right. I need sunscreen. It's in the works. Did you get to see the market later? I did. It was beautiful, colorful, and full of music that will make anyone's hearts dance. But I couldn't find Rhea anywhere, so I felt a little lonely. Luckily, I managed to make a new friend in no time. Very tall and brooding, just how I like them. I inquired if I could try on his dark armor of swirly shadow and onyx bone. But he said if I tried to take it off from him, he will turn me into ash. What a jokester! Dark armor of swirling shadow and onyx bone. Yes! A true connoisseur of fashion. He's just visiting, he said. Had some great repair recommendations. Plum crepes with ash sprinkles? Yes! They taste deliciously dead! I see. I hope you enjoy your evening together. We did, though I feel like he has something of me. I promise I will remember. Perhaps he wanted my cape? Many people want my cape. Perhaps. But I would have never agreed to that. It is my cape after all. Maybe he wanted my pasta recipe. Is it good? Very much so. Hello, disculpa. How's it going? Is this a visual novel? It is a visual novel, kind of like Coffee Time. If you ever played that one, it's basically like that. Then I don't like it as well. Oh, yes, you. Me? Me. He asked me about you. Me. Yes, say he's an old friend of yours. He was very curious about how your inn is doing. I sang your praises, of course. So he asked me to deliver your greetings, and congratulations on the well-run establishment. How did he phrase it? Deliver my congratulations on the fox piece your precious innkeeper has found in her house of the Nile. Very poetic, if you ask me. Very. If only I could remember his name. Does my description of him ring any bells for you? No, I'm afraid not. Too bad. He must be an old childhood friend. Maybe you went to school together. I hear many friendships are formed in such halls. Maybe. Did you want to tell me more about your time at the market? Most certainly. I found the loveliest trinkets. Like a little stuffed bear with a tiny raincoat and a crescent elder moon necklace. I found a gorgeous sun charm as well. I bought it for Rhea as a welcome back from vacation gift. That's very sweet. Your friend bought a delightful raven figurine with eyes of starlight. Please don't call him that. We should never deny our friends, even if we don't remember them. I don't remember any of my friends. Alas, I still love them, even if the memory lives on only in my heart. Anyhow, he said it was a gift to himself to celebrate the dawning of the month of the astral moon. Oh, I love Cassiopeia so dearly. She is the most beautiful month, is she not? A haven of starlight reflected in the primordial sea below. Only once a year is she this close to us, and only then for a short period of time. To me, she's the harbinger of yearning and of change. I wonder how we will change this month. I hope to be more capeful and sunscreened by the end of it. maybe even a little less alone. What about you? I like the way I am, but I wouldn't say no to stocking up on more ingredients. The refusal to change is dangerous, innkeeper. Change always comes to those who deny it the most. By the end of the astral moon, we shall no longer be who we once were. That sounds like a threat. By no means. Maybe it promises mourning, but maybe celebration also. Cooling the hot. For example, my dear Rhea hated vampires when she met me, and now she likes me. True change can occur before the stars change, it seems. You are hard to dislike. Oh, how sweet of you. How sweet as my blood. I have a lot of it. I will hope you do. And it runs warm when people are kind to me. What? In all my millennia, kindness has always made me the happiest. There is nothing greater than friendship, don't you agree? And nothing more fragile. That makes it all more precious. That reminds me, I forgot a crucial part of the message. Our dear friend Stranger told me that he would like to see you again. He said... What was it? Don't think too hard about it. Of course, the letter. The letter? The police young man gave me a letter to deliver you. What a sweet gesture. I shall pass it to you forthwith. Thank you. Thank you. Are you not going to open it? No, I don't think now's the right time for a letter. Not enough moonlight. But wouldn't it be kind of romantic, long-lived dwelling in the memories of a friend? It will go so well with the fireworks. What fireworks? I have no clue. He say he hopes you will enjoy them. Fireworks? Doesn't that sound lovely? I hope they aren't part of a private event. I think that will be difficult to do with fireworks. What the hell is going on? That's an attack. They are attacking the town. Oh my god, what is happening? Oh no. I don't mean to interrupt, but... What is it, little fawn? Look outside. I think the fireworks have started. Oh, how beautiful. They're falling from the sky. Hello, little fireworks. Sparkle on. Those aren't fireworks. They're stars. Oh boy! Picking up the pieces. Versus Astral Moon. I love this. Well, lovely. Until one go the wrong way. Those outside the winner. Yeah, indeed. Miss Culpa, indeed. Well, let me see the time of the day. Yeah, it's time for me to end this stream, sadly. I have been already 3 hours streaming. 3 hours for me is fine, so I would say that. So, I will see you all tomorrow with the next streams. They are already up on the channel if you want to check them out, what the games I will play. I will play Pacific Drive, and I will play also... what other one? What was the other one? Pacific Drive and... Oh, and Times Like Galaxy. It will be fun. I will do some voice acting like this, and I will do some other, like, driving. It will be fun, so I will see you there. Thank you, Clambos Disculpa. Thank you, Bose. Thank you, Vector. Thank you, Savage 2. Thank you, Danny. Thank you, Monkey. Thank you, Melody. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for coming. Thanks a lot. Well, I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye, and have a beautiful day, afternoon, or evening. Bye-bye, and have a wonderful start of the week. Bye-bye.